What's up, Knight Nation? My name is AC Flo, and this is your preview of UCF's Week 3 game against the Villanova Wildcats. Following a very close Boise State game, where Colton Boomer saved our asses, the Knights launched to a 2-0 start with an 18-16 win over the Broncos. As we head into Week 3, there are a couple of questions about our UCF team that can hopefully be answered against the Wildcats. If you want more UCF game previews like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I will be posting weekly and plan on adding more things to this channel besides game previews.
This season, a new era dawns upon us. From humble beginnings to national prominence.
Unbeaten, 13-0.
Our history is big, but our future is bigger.
UCF had a very concerning matchup against Boise State that luckily ended up with the win. There are 5 key takeaways that I've gotten from this game. This will sound like nails on a chalkboard for Coach Malzahn and Coach Hinshaw, but we really need to rely more on Boomer if our offense cannot finish plays. There were many opportunities where the offense couldn't convert on a 4th down, a down where Boomer could have easily boosted our lead. Despite the low scoring result of this game, JRP had an amazing game this week, and people are not giving him enough credit for it. Plumlee threw 272 yards and rushed for another 73, including some amazing bombs that we have not seen before from our dual threat QB. Unfortunately, the plays that were supposed to make points weren't converted, but that truly wasn't his fault. Those errors really fell on the shoulders of the receivers catching the ball and missing play calls that were made in the red zone. I cannot, in good heart however, say that the wide receivers were all bad. UCF still posted a high yardage game that is keeping them at the top of college football, but the wide receivers need to work on ball control and making sure plays in the end zone cannot be converted into interceptions. Unfortunate news broke on Monday, revealing that Plumlee will be out for the next couple of weeks due to a leg injury. Thankfully, he won't be needing any surgery and just needs to rest and allow his leg to heal. Replacing him is QB2, Timmy McClain. We saw flashes of him 2 weeks ago when he subbed in for JRP in the 4th quarter against Kent State. Luckily, his premier starting game is against Villanova and not a huge name like Kansas State or Baylor. This upcoming game should be used as a scrimmage type situation that will allow McClain to be more familiarized with his team going against outside opponents. This may come as a hot take, but I really do think our defense is better than our offense. Even though UCF is known for their lightning fast rush offense, their defense is on the rise, and I don't see our D getting enough credit. The main reason why this game was as close as it was is because our defense was able to stop the Broncos from scoring on most of their drives. However, like the offense, there are some concerns with our defense, namely the secondary. That touchdown by the Broncos in the 4th quarter was simply put, bad. If the corners and safeties could be more consistent in tackling, then I see UCF having a solid defense that could contend in Big 12 conference play. Villanova is currently 2-0 at the FCS level following a dominating 42-19 victory over Colgate. Following this victory, they have been ranked 24th in the top 25 of FCS standings and are only one of 2 teams in their conference to remain undefeated. QB Connor Watkins had an amazing game, only making 8 out of 11 passes for 310 yards and 2 touchdowns. After finishing what is considered an off year for Villanova, the Wildcats are entering the 2023 season after going 6-5 in 2022. Villanova's success at the FCS level has been pretty well, proving to be one of the premier teams and has had a winning record since 2018. Just 2 years ago, Villanova made a run for the FCS Championship in 2021, making it to the quarterfinals before being stopped by South Dakota State. The Wildcats are expecting to bounce back this year and are hoping to contend for the FCS Championship once again this year. Villanova has a pass-heavy quarterback at the FCS level, Connor Watkins. As previously mentioned, he balled out for the win against Colgate. For this season, he has thrown 429 yards for 4 touchdowns and 1 interception, while also rushing for an average of 7 yards for 2 touchdowns. Other notable names from this Wildcat offense are Jalen Jackson and, I'm not lying by this name, Rajuan Pringle. It's fire as hell. The team has made 7 rushing touchdowns and 4 passing touchdowns, so expect a run-oriented offense. There's no doubt in my mind that we'll crush Villanova at home. Even without JRP, Timmy McClain has proved that he can play as a quarterback. We've heard it throughout fall camp, and we've seen it 2 weeks ago against Kent State. If this were basketball, it would be a completely different story, since typically Villanova is a powerhouse in the Big East. The Knights win this cupcake game in a Kent State-style blowout that will help improve Timmy McClain as they set their sights early on their next game, their first game in official Big 12 play against Kansas State. Thank you for watching this preview. My name is AC Flo. Be sure to subscribe. Go Knights and charge on!